All right, if you're an iPhone user, you know the drill, right? Every September, like clockwork, a new iPhone drops. Well, get ready, because that decade-long tradition is about to be completely shattered. And yeah, your upgrade plans, they're going to get shattered right along with it. So today, we're going to break down Apple's huge shakeup and figure out what it actually means for you.
Let me ask you something straight up. Are you thinking about buying a new iPhone in, say, 2026? Maybe you're already eyeing what the iPhone 18 might be?
Well, if that's you, things are about to get complicated. Seriously, Apple is tearing up its own rulebook, and these changes are coming way faster than you might think.
Okay, so let's dive into the first shockwave. It's all about that September surprise. For as long as we can remember, September has been Apple's month, right? Not anymore. That's changing, big time.
Here it is, the big news. In the fall of 2026, the standard iPhone 18 is not launching. Just poof, gone from the schedule. For the first time ever, the main iPhone, the one that most people actually go out and buy, will be a no-show at the big September event. That's huge.
So you're probably asking, why on earth would Apple do that? Break a tradition that's worked so well. Well, this isn't some accident. It's a calculated, massive strategic shift. It's all part of what we're calling their new grand plan, a biannual strategy. That means twice-a-year releases.
So, what's the logic here? It's pretty simple, actually. They want to get away from having just one giant sales explosion in the fall. By splitting the launches, Apple is trying to keep that sales energy going all year round. Think about it. It eases the pressure on their supply chain, it makes their financial reports look more stable for investors, and hey, it keeps us talking about them pretty much nonstop.
This really puts it in black and white, doesn't it? The old way was like one massive concert in September. Every single new model, from the basic one to the Pro, got its moment on stage. The new way? It splits the year in half. The fall is now for the VIPs, the premium, top-of-the-line models. And the spring, that becomes the new home for the standard iPhones.
Okay, so let's get practical. What does this new calendar actually look like? Let's map out the next few years so you can see exactly when you should be looking out for each new iPhone.
All right, here's the roadmap. Pay attention to this. September 2025, that's the end of an era. The last old-school launch with the entire iPhone 17 family. Then, boom, March 2026. The new plan kicks in with the first spring launch, the iPhone 17e. Fast forward to September 2026. This is the big shift. It's going to be for premium models only. Think the iPhone 18 Pros and Apple's very first foldable. Then by March 2027, we're in the new normal. The standard iPhone 18 finally arrives, but in the sprint.
I know. You're probably wondering, what's this E series he just mentioned? Basically, it's the new iPhone SE. It's going to be the new entry-level model. But instead of being this totally separate thing, it's now tied directly to the previous year's lineup. So, for example, the iPhone 17e will follow the iPhone 17.
Okay, I kind of teased it a second ago, but this deserves its own moment. The real star of this whole new strategy, the reason Apple is flipping its fall launch on its head, is the foldable iPhone. Yeah, it's finally happening.
So, first thing you need to know about this thing? The price. You might want to sit down for this. Rumors are pointing to a price tag of around $2,500. That's right. It's creating a whole new ultra-premium tier, which is saying something, even for Apple. Okay, so for $2,500, what do you even get? Well, the rumors are pretty wild. We're talking a book-style foldable with a giant and supposedly crease-free 7.8-inch screen on the inside. It might even ditch Face ID for a side-mounted Touch ID sensor just to make that screen as big as possible. This is the device Apple is betting the farm on to completely own the high-end market.
All right, so we've covered the grand strategy, we've looked at the timeline, we've drooled over the flashy new foldable, but let's bring it back home. What does all of this mean for your wallet and your upgrade plans? Let's get into how this actually affects you.
This chart makes it super simple. Let's say you're the type of person who always gets the newest Pro model. For you, not much really changes. You're still looking at a fall release. Actually, you'll have even more choice now with the foldable in the mix. But, and this is a big but, if you're like most people who just buy the standard iPhone, your whole world is about to change. Your upgrade cycle is officially moving. You gotta start thinking about a spring upgrade, not a fall or holiday one.
Let's just be crystal clear on this. For anyone buying the standard model, the bottom line is your wait for a new phone just got about 6 months longer. It's a huge shift in timing. And trust me, this is something Apple is doing completely on purpose. So, all of this leaves us with one big question, right? With all these new models, these new release dates, is this giving us more meaningful choices or is it just more confusing?
Is this new calendar actually better for you, the customer, or is it just a really clever way for Apple to make even more money?